Vietnam. This is Eddie Garlic coming to you live from AFRS, Armed Forces Radio Saigon. It's 16:29 hours here in Saigon, and Airman Adrian Cronauer is going home today. But he left a farewell message for all you guys out there still sweating it out in the fields. So, without further ado, here's a farewell extravaganza. Goodbye, Vietnam! That's right. I'm history. I'm out of here. I got the lucky ticket home, baby. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them wagon rolling, rawhide. Yeah, that's right. The final Adrian Cronauer broadcast. And this one is brought to you by our friends at the Pentagon. Remember the people who brought you Korea. That's right, the U.S. Army. If it's being done correctly, here or abroad, it's probably not being done by the Army. I heard that. Oh, you're here. Good to see you. I'm here to make sure you don't say anything controversial. Speaking of things controversial, is it true that there is a marijuana problem here in Vietnam? No, it's not a problem. Everybody has it. I don't know, Adrian. Leo. Adrian, take care of yourself. I just want you to know one thing. If you're going to be dressing in civilian clothes, don't forget pumps. Thank you, Leo. Thanks for these. Oh, these are special. The ruby slippers, Adrian. Put these on and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home, and you can be there. I hope we all good.
Hey, guys, that's right. Mr. Spitzer's back for his final broadcast. I decided to end our year the way we started NTI with a little bit of Good Morning Vietnam and Robin Williams and his comedic genius. It seemed to me to be appropriate. Obviously, this is our last hurrah. As you can see from the screen, you guys have you've done it all. You've went all the way from early republic to American expansion. Now we've got through Civil War. You've done disunion. You started the war in 1861. You went through the major battles of 61 through 65. Maybe you took a virtual battlefield tour, which you should. They're pretty cool. And hopefully you've done the review and you're ready, which means all you have left is the multiple choice. You guys are going to do fine. It's 20 multiple choice. You guys are going to knock it out of the park. I know it. So relax. You guys are there. It's over. I know it didn't end the way we've all wanted it to. Obviously, the year is not gone how we wanted it to. Someone sent me a meme this morning, said the year's kind of gone like a Harry Potter plot in a movie. Started off the year great. Everything was awesome by Halloween. At Christmas, it got a little weird. And by the end of the year, all heck had broken loose. Which, I mean, obviously it has. But don't despair, guys. It'll end eventually. I wanted to send you this to give you some words of encouragement. First of all, you're going to the high school. You're going to be fine up there. You guys are ready. You can write. You can take notes. You can have discussions. You guys are good to go there. I thought I would use some quotes that I have found useful and I like to get you through and to set you up for next year. So I'm going to start with a little bit of Batman. You guys know I like Batman. And by the way, Christian Bale's the only great Batman. The rest of them, not so good. So here's a little bit of Christian Bale.
Save Gotham. I failed. Why do we force? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Exactly. Alfred's right. Things go bad so we can learn to get back up again, which you guys have done. I think we were all a little shocked on that last day before we were getting ready to leave. We may not have known it was for the rest of the year, but we kind of suspected. But you guys picked yourselves back up and kept going. So it's times like this that teach resilience, and you guys are being resilient. You're getting through this. So y'all guys also know that Dr. King is one of my great heroes in life. So I thought I would give you a few quotes from Dr. King that maybe will inspire you to get through and at least get you through until this is all over. Um, Dr. King once said that we must accept finite disappointment but never lose infinite hope. Obviously, he was talking about sometimes things didn't go right in the fight for civil rights, but don't lose hope that it'll happen. Same thing can be said for you guys. There's small disappointments. Obviously, you didn't get an eighth grade dinner dance. You didn't get end of the year celebration. You get that dance at the end of the year. Don't lose hope. You're going to get there. It's going to happen. And it'll be okay. We're all going to make it through. Another quote by Dr. King is change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. And you guys have had a struggle. Let's just admit it. NTI is not easy for everybody. It's been difficult for some of you. It's been hard on your teachers. It's been hard on you. It's been hard on your parents. Heck, try teaching RJ math when you're still trying to teach 114 kids. That is a struggle. But you guys have you've done it. Finally, the last one I wanted to give you about Dr. King was near the end of Dr. King's life. He gave a speech called The Mountaintop. He was talking about basically how he may not make it to the end, but people will get there. We've got some difficult days ahead, but it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. Obviously, Dr. King was talking about civil rights and how the African American people would get there someday. I would argue in light of recent news that we are not there yet. But this holds true for you guys too. There's still some difficult days ahead. This isn't over yet. Who knows what the summer will look like? Who knows what the fall will look like? But you're going to get there. You're going to get back to normal. You're going to get back to school. But you and I won't be together. You'll be on your own at the high school, and I'll be back at the middle school with a whole new bunch of craziness. But we'll get there. So don't forget that. So as this is my last broadcast to you, essentially, there's certain things I never really say. One being the G word. I never really say that to my students. This year's a little different. You guys may not know it, but I'm a big fan of the sitcom MASH. Was in the 70s, 80s. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. Actually, when I was a really little kid, it was the last thing I got to watch before I had to go to bed. So I will leave you with the final episode of MASH and the final screenshot. It says to you what I would like to say to you, and it says it a heck of a lot better than I can. So without further ado, here we go.